Lands and waters may you cross, see mountains white and blue, but on your road let's not forget the love I have for you.
Hello there, Seraphim17 once again. This is my Shadow of Mordor video walkthrough. This is the main mission, Shattered Memories, and it is located just here, and once again we're going to be interacting with good old Gollum. One thing you're going to notice with this walkthrough, people, is something I've been noticing as I've been editing it. These missions, when done swiftly, are incredibly quick. I had no idea. The average video on this walkthrough is going to be about 5 minutes long. Occasionally there'll be some 20-minuters, but they're generally on the War Chief episodes, and the War Chiefs are albeit some of the most interesting parts of the game. But as it stands, some of these are going to be very swift, very quick, because I do them effectively, and they aren't as long as I thought they were. The entire guide itself took me about 5 hours to record, so it's pretty much average sized, but I didn't realise just how short some of the footage was going to be until I came to cutting it up and putting it into a cohesive package. And a couple of people have voiced concerns and curiosities towards whether or not I should have recorded this on PC and why I didn't. And I wanted to record it on PC, folks. When I got it on PC, I did. But I tried my best to get the quality as high as possible while I was capturing, and I just couldn't get it to something that I was happy with, because I kept having to lower it to maintain a good frame rate, to stop the fraps recording from, making my CPU spike. There was a lot of things that were happening when I was trying to make it a reality, and in the end, it just wasn't really worth it. So I committed to recording it on console, and unfortunately the console version was considerably rougher than I expected it to be. However, it does function, and this is a channel that's founded on gameplay and not necessarily visuals, so it's going to do exactly what I need it to do, albeit nowhere near as effectively or as beautifully as those PC and the next gen visuals. And it is a shame, but it's like a lot of things. I did my best, and I couldn't get it where I wanted it to be, and it's literally that simple. But this is still a really fun game on this version of the game, and I've just literally finished getting all the achievements on it. And for the people who are interested in collectibles and trophies and achievements and things like that, this is a really fun game to do it on. None of them felt forced or rushed or annoying. The only one that I think is even remotely going to stump a few people is the Outcast missions, because for some reason they don't show up on your map all the time, and then every so often you'll notice a fist symbol, and when you go near it and you save a guy, it'll give you a mission, but sometimes the map just does not show the fist at all, so you can be wandering around aimlessly. And one of the things I found to help that, if you are struggling, is by advancing time and by changing between the two areas that you're going to be traversing, and that helped me get that a little bit quicker than normal. But here is one of the more interesting aspects of the game. It's the ghouls, and when I say interesting, I'm probably using it ironically, because I don't think it's interesting at all. They are a throwaway popcorn enemy that turns up every so often, and you can kill them in one hit, and they kind of just peck your ankles. They do a little bit of damage, but they don't break your combo, and they kind of only turn up to give you something different to slash. As when you analyse this game, you kill orcs, and that's about it. Every so often you kill some local monster or some local creature that turns up, but for the most, this is a game about orcs. So I think Monolith wanted to give it a little bit of diversity, and they added these creatures, and I always find these fights completely underwhelming. And there's a move there which is, I believe it pressing A and B once you build up enough combo, and it does kind of a ground stun, which instantly kills ghouls. However, it's nowhere near as satisfying as it needed to be. These things needed to burst when that shit happened. It could have been glorious, and this game even has an animation where things burst, which is the dispatch that you can use on branded creatures. So they know how to make satisfying sounds. I just think, as a whole, they're not as fun to fight as the rest of the game, so it makes them feel a little bit out of place. But thank you very much for watching, guys. As I mentioned, these are going to be quite quick fire, but if you need to find a specific mission, this is the best way to categorize it in videos. So thank you for watching, and you take care now.